So you're an LGV driver. That's good. It's a worthwhile job and the industry needs good drivers. You've passed your driving test and you may have been driving trucks for years. Indeed, like most LGV drivers, you probably consider yourself to be a very experienced and safe driver. And you may never have had a driving accident. That's good. You should consider yourself a professional because that's what you are. You're a pro. Accidents do happen to LGV drivers far too often, and not all accidents or injuries are to do with driving. As a professional lorry driver, you can be in control of a 40-ton vehicle, or you may be responsible for the safe transit of a tanker load of highly flammable fuel. And yet, you can be a real danger to yourself. And one of the main danger areas, well, it's not in the truck at all. It's here. And here. And here. And even here. And up here. And here. And yes, right here, on the road, just outside the cab. Statistics in the UK show that more drivers are hurt outside the cab than when driving on the highway. So in this film, we're going to focus on driver safety rather than driving safely. And we're going to take a look at the health and safety risks facing professional LGV drivers on a day-to-day basis. According to the HSE, every year between 5,000 and 6,000 LGV drivers in the UK alone are injured in accidents involving falling from their vehicle, being hit by another vehicle when outside the cab, poor load security, tail lift operations, manual handling tasks, and coming into contact with various hazardous substances, to name just a few. Even relatively simple jobs like refueling are hazardous and can be dangerous if they're not undertaken properly and with due care. Not to mention the effect of driver fatigue caused by the effects of medication, lack of sleep or ill health. Without doubt, these accidents are costly both to you the driver, your employer and the economy as a whole. As a professional LGV driver, you're responsible for driving your vehicle safely, and this should be so obvious that you don't really need to be told, but you should understand that you're also responsible for your own safety. And did you know that as an experienced driver, you can be more at risk than a new driver? Experience and familiarity can lead to shortcuts, complacency and sloppiness, whereas a new driver will be taking more care in order to learn the job and get it right. In fact, many accident investigators believe that driver complacency is a major factor in many serious road accidents. So let's take a look at the main types of health and safety hazards facing drivers like you on a day-to-day basis, and see what can be done to avoid them, or at least reduce the risk of them occurring.